meritocracy is giving you is a much greater amount of human capital, right? That what you're getting by putting the right people in the public sector is a set of educational outcomes that are far better at equipping individuals to compete in the marketplace, to generate new ideas, and ultimately to generate business innovation and growth. And so how do you come out of a crisis? The way that you come out of a crisis is both through confidence, that people have enough confidence in the economy and in sort of the future that they'll make investments in productive opportunities, as well as the fact that you've got the amount of productivity to make those investments actually good ones and profitable ones. And both of those factors, confidence as well as innovation, are helped a lot when you have a greater supply of human capital that are capable of pulling it off. The greater difficulty in implementing meritocratic reforms has to do with how many and how powerful are the political factors that are invested in the status quo rather than the cultural factors. At least if the US is any guide, we were able to turn on a dime in terms of the civil service from one that was purely non-meritocratic at the end of the 19th century to one that was purely meritocratic at the beginning of the 20th century. There was about a 10-year period where the culture changed 180 degrees. So I guess I put less stock in cultural inertia and more in political inertia. The prime application of my research is exactly about applying meritocracy to government bureaucracy in particular, and that as one implements more meritocracy, then the chances of generating those good ideas that streamline business, that streamline the efficiency of government, that allow us to figure out a system by which an individual can open a business in as little as a day, both become possible and become something that is valued. So a system that's meritocratic is more likely to take an idea that's a good one and run with it and want to implement it than a system that, say, is more hidebound or more, say, seniority based, where such an idea would maybe get play, maybe not. The risk, of course, is that the school systems in Spain, and I'm not intimately familiar with the degree to which there's unequal opportunity or access at, say, primary schools in Spain, rig the deck. So if it's the case that bad luck or not enough wealth puts me in a school system where I simply don't have the opportunity to get enough learning to get the kind of grades that I would need in order to succeed for these grants, then I suppose I would be wary, maybe even against them, on the grounds that you say, with equality of opportunity. On the other hand, to the extent that the school systems are relatively equal in preparing individuals for university education, and it comes down to the individual's effort and ability to produce, to get the grades for the scholarships, then I don't see a problem with it. In fact, it seems to me to be a perfectly sensible policy. So I think my opinion about it would be colored very much by having more facts or information about the degree to which going to a school in a small rural area in southern Spain puts me at a disadvantage relative to someone, say, going to a top-level school in the city.